Ms. Dziurman, what should we expect in terms of the EBRD with regards to the Greek economy, Greek companies, and any other funds that may support the Greek companies?
We came here last year. Greece was approved by our shareholders, a country of operation, in February last year. Now that approval was on a temporary basis, so we can make new investments until the end of 2020. The documents, I believe, were signed in May when we held our annual meeting in Tbilisi last year, signed by Minister Stavrakis. And then the Greek government, the Greek parliament, ratified those documents in November. I came out here, I was appointed as director in July. I came out here on the 10th of September, and I'm permanently based in Greece. So last year we did 320 million of investments. That was 250 million in the 4 banks during the recapitalization, which we thought was a very important signal that we were committed to the country and that we were committed to the banking sector, because, you know, a vibrant economy needs a good, strong banking sector that's able to lend to companies. We also supported OTE's return to the bond markets, which was again very important signal that people were prepared to lend. That was another 50 million. We invested 20 million in DECA, in the Diorama Fund for Growth. So in total 320. This year we've also signed a $75 million loan to Energean, which is a local oil company here in Greece, actually bringing oil out of the ground. It's based in Kavala, and that was to help it bring in operational efficiencies. We also have invested in an insurance company, Envato Pty. We've signed a trade facilitation line with National Bank of Greece. We expect to sign similar lines with the other 3 systemic banks over the coming month or so. And we have several other things in the pipeline. Oh, sorry, I forgot. We also supported Titan's bond 2 weeks ago, which was heavily oversubscribed. They were looking to raise 250 million, and there was, I think, 1 billion of buyers there. So we were scaled back. Now that's something that obviously a little bit disappointing, because we spend a lot of time and work doing it. We thought we'd get 50 million. But in fact, it's a signal of the, I think, returning confidence in Greece and Greek companies. I think the pricing was also quite attractive. So I think that's been a little bit of a confidence booster. We're quite happy about that. So we'll continue in the same frame. We want to put more money into the Greek economy, and we'll look at anything that we think makes sense. I always say that really we need to think why EBRD and why this particular project or transaction, because we're not here to compete with local Greek banks. We're here to support them, we're here to work with them, and we're here to fill in the gaps, to do the things that they can't do. We're also here to try and get other foreign direct investment to invest alongside us.
When do you think the support that the Greek banks have received from you will come to an end? Will it go on for many years? Will it go on up until, for example, 5 years or so?
Well, I'm not sure we say, we bought shares. There was many reasons for us doing it. Partly it was signalling. Partly it was to have an opportunity to contribute to improve corporate governance in those banks. What we say about all of our investments is that once our job is done, then we exit. We're not here forever, there's no need. So we will continue to stay in the Greek banks. We may sell some shares. If the opportunity arises, we'll continue to contribute to corporate governance. But we're a very small minority investor, so I don't think it's a signalling effect about whether we stay or go. We stay as long as we're adding some value.
Your presence here, does it actually signal, let's say, the improvement of the state of the Greek economy?
Well, I think initially, by being invited to come to Greece, that wasn't necessarily a signal of an improvement in the economy, because, our traditional countries of operation spread from, Tajikistan to Estonia, and then we have Mongolia, and more recently, the countries of Semed, Egypt, Jordan, Morocco, Tunisia. So I think Cyprus was the first old European country that became a country of operation. That was a year before Greece. So in fact, us coming here was a signal that there was work for us to do, which may not be a signal that the economy is improving. I would like to think that we will contribute to the improvement, And that, lots of things are going to contribute to that. I think the country, the individuals, the government, other IFIs, general global sentiment, it's a big job. But we're certainly here to do what we can in the short amount of time that we have available to us.
Could you also please comment on Capital Link's contribution towards the Greek community, the investments that may come towards the Greek community as well?
Well, I think, any of these conferences, obviously the Capital Link one is a very highly appreciated one, brings people together. I think it showcases some Greek companies, it invites overseas investors, and when you do something like that, there's bound to be something that comes out of it. So I think it's hugely important, and we'll continue to support events like this as well.